Leo, welcome to your November 2025 monthly reading. We're just going to get started here and jump straight in, Leo. I hope you're doing well. I just posted the weekly astrology on the Astrology channel. It's for October 27th through the 2nd of November. So I highly recommend you go watch that video. There's a lot going on this week, and yeah, it's definitely a big shift. Let's take a look here, Leo. What do we got going on here for you this month? All right, let's see. If it sounds like I just woke up, it's because I did. This video will be uploaded later, but yeah, so that's why I got my morning voice here. But you pulled this South Node card. It says life debts here. Leo, you know what I see happening here for you on a deep spiritual level is your gifts being activated. These could be talents, skills, or abilities here from a past life that are being resurrected in this life. Now, you may already know what you're gifted at, what you're talented at. So this could just be your abilities here being enhanced as we step into the month of November here. Also, the South Node too, you're doing a lot of clearing spiritually at this time. So you could be letting go of a lot of past karmic energy. You pulled this Fool's Embrace. It says transmuting pain here. Yeah, it's like you're learning a lot from the past, right? That's the South Node. It drills into the past. We can discover a lot of good things in the past, but also when we drill into the past, you know, it's all of our experiences, but we can learn from those experiences. And I think that's exactly what it is that you're doing here from what I'm seeing from your reading here. Something is giving you a lot of drive or a lot of self-determination here. Things that once held you back are actually about to propel you forward here. And I think you're going to really start to notice that here this month in November. You pull this confidence is your key to success here. Yep, and that's the Three of Wands here for the overall energy. The Three of Wands is a card of waiting for your ships to come in, but it's also about moving forward with self-determination and being confident and being ambitious too. It's also about looking into the future and planning your future out here. So I think you're done with the past, this South Node card. You're releasing a lot of things here. I feel your past is going to be a springboard for you here into your future, because I see you very dedicated with this Three of Pentacles in your current energy. It's like you're very dedicated to your work. You're channeling your mind, body, and soul into what you're doing here. You could be accomplishing things or building things here, putting things together. Could even be working with other people at this time, collaborating with others. You're very focused on, I want to say, your mission, because with this South Node being here, the nodes represent the soul's evolution and growth in this lifetime. So it's your destiny and your purpose here. You have the Eight of Cups here in your challenge, and then you have the Hierophant here as your advice. Yeah, this Eight of Cups is Saturn and Pisces that we have going on in the astrology. The Eight of Cups is Saturn and Pisces. Saturn and Pisces is retrograde, and I talked about Saturn being activated here specifically as we step into the month of November with Mars in Scorpio. That's going to be making a grand water trine to Jupiter in Cancer, and with that Saturn. So what's really going on is a deep spiritual inner reconstruction. Eight of Cups is also about walking away from the past as well and orienting yourself towards something that's more fulfilling. So I think that's exactly here what you're trying to do. I really see you in this energy here, Leo. If there's something that you don't know, you're willing to dedicate yourself to learning it. This is a really good reading here. I think here in the month of November, it's funny because you only have one major arcana here with the Hierophant as the advice. So with the South Node card, I feel like you've completed or have gone through already a lot of spiritual themes, right? The major arcana. You've gone through a lot of them. I feel like you're gaining self-mastery here with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords that's in your future position, and you're becoming more confident here. But I see this month being a month to where maybe you don't feel as if there's so much weight and pressure on you. It's more so things are starting to become lighter, which is allowing for you to become more focused, more dedicated, more concentrated here with the King of Swords. But your advice being the Hierophant is to actually seek out knowledge and information. That's the Hierophant. And live true to your values, your beliefs, and your principles here. And live in a place of moral integrity. That is your advice here in the month of November. And that has a lot to do with this grand water trine as we step into November with Jupiter. Jupiter deals with morality, faith, our beliefs. Mars deals with our initiative and our actions. Saturn deals with discipline, responsibility, structure. So your advice here is to, with that Eight of Cups being in your challenge, whatever it is that you're gaining awareness about, it's like about really truly embodying that. Taurus represents the physical embodiment, right? And that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant's Taurus. It's the physical embodiment of your morals, your beliefs, and your values, and living true to them. And also, too, you're being encouraged to step into the Hierophant, King of Swords, being a guide or a mentor or teacher for others. Now, if you're already in this role here, you're just being encouraged here to stay focused and to move with confidence here, speak with authority, move with authority. Not that you're trying to dominate or take over everything, but it's more so about believing in yourself, being confident in yourself. Understanding here that you are good enough. Because I see you extremely dedicated, Ten of Wands here, to your mission, to your cause. You can even say your Dharma here with the Ten of Wands. But the Ten of Wands is the burden of responsibility. This is the ideal future with the Three of Wands that you're working toward. But it requires work. But it's not that it's work that you don't want to do. It's just the work that just comes with what you do. So I see you very focused here this month. Like you're very locked in here. King of Swords. Like I'm almost seeing you gain mental mastery here, Leo. You have the Four of Swords here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of for the month of November. Four of Swords is encouraging balance here. And one thing about the Four of Swords is it's the fertile mind. And we can gain a deeper sense of awareness or answers whenever we become more still. So it's about sometimes slowing down and not always being in this energy of activity and doing. I see you very active in the month of November. It's like you're doing a lot here. But if there's stuff here that you're pondering or you're having a difficult time finding the answer to, you're being encouraged here to rest. Not be lazy or to become complacent, but to rest, to allow for your mind to be still and just reflect. And it's through that stillness and slowing down that the ideas will come into your consciousness. There's a lot here that I sense that you've transmuted with the South Node card, and then you pulled this Fool's Embrace. It says literally transmuting pain. I would say with Mars being in Scorpio, Scorpio does rule pain. Mars it's about transmutation of pain and channeling it into something constructive with the trine to Saturn as we enter into November. I highly recommend you go watch the astrology video that I did. And then Jupiter giving us the optimism and the faith and the moral integrity to seek growth and expansion and purpose through it all. Let's clarify your reading, Leo. Leo, I don't see you fucking around this month. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're gonna rub some people the wrong way this month, and it's not because you're trying to be rude. It's just I just feel people feel your like penetrative presence. That's what I get here. So you could intimidate people. Leos can be intimidating. Clarify the Three of Wands here for the overall energy. You pulled the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, you will also re-reap the benefits and the rewards of your hard work, the things that you have invested energy into. And whatever it is that you're going to be receiving in regards to your rewards, whether it could be multiple things, whether it's more resources or whether it's more support, more help, more whatever it is, it's just going to allow for you to keep moving forward with your ambition, with your plans. It's actually going to make things seem as if you're really gaining momentum. But also Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands is like literally receiving your ships coming in. So you have an increase here. It could be with money, resources, support. Clarify the Three of Pentacles here in the current energy. Yeah, you pulled the Strength card. You pulled your own card here. It's like you're gaining control over yourself. You're gaining control over your lower nature this month. What do I mean by the lower nature? You're gaining control over where you would usually self-sabotage or where you would fall off the wagon in regards to discipline, right? Like you're gaining control over yourself, over your actions, over your energy. Clarify the Eight of Cups here in the challenge for Leo. This is a powerful read, Leo. You pulled the Page of Wands here. One of your challenges at this time is it could be a little bit difficult to make out sort of the direction of things. It's not that you're directionless, but you are in an energy of wandering, right? The Eight of Cups is wandering, like you're wandering spiritually. We're all wandering at this time spiritually with Saturn being retrograde in Pisces and Neptune that just came back into Pisces. So there is this having to yield and have faith and go with the flow and sort of your next steps come through just whatever enters your awareness in the present. So it's not that you totally can't see everything, but it's a little bit hard to make sense out of everything. I feel like Leos are about to graduate from being an amateur and going like professional. Like that's what it seems like to me this month. Page of Wands is like the amateur, but the Hierophant is and the King of Swords being here in the reading would be the professional. So it's like you're about to elevate here. Big if though, the Hierophant, if you seek growth, you step into wanting to learn, wanting to grow, wanting to expand, whether that's learning through other people, learning about yourself. Clarify the King of Swords in the future. You have the Sun card here. I'm telling you, there's some type of enlightenment. You're going to have some type of peak experience here in the month of November, Leo. If I had other cards here, I wouldn't say that. But I think King of Swords and the Sun card is literally, it is illumination. It is when your consciousness expands tremendously. So it's self-enlightenment, King of Swords, and the Sun card. It's clarity of mind, discipline and focus, concentration. It's when the vitality of your being is really being accessed and channeled very constructively. I also see you just being more, it's not carefree, but you could say confident or just, I don't know, just like there's a deeper connection to the self here. Clarify the Ten of Wands in the future. If my camera's pausing, I'm gonna get a new one soon anyways. I don't know if it's the software or my camera. That's the hard thing to figure out, so I'll figure something out. But yeah, the Four of Cups here, the Ten of Wands, your only thing here this month, Leo, Ten of Wands, Four of Cups. Ten of Wands, like I said, it's a burden of responsibility. The obligations and the commitments that come with, that come with success, right? That come with the work that you do. And I think here with the Four of Cups, it's about not slipping into complacency and laziness. That you're gonna have to keep up with things and push yourself and believe in yourself, even and stick to it even when you don't feel like sticking to it. Clarify the Hierophant here as the advice. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here. With that Three of Wands being the overall energy, the Ten of Pentacles is talking about your long-term plans and the legacy here that you're trying to generate and build for yourself. So the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles as the advice is telling for you to strive toward your legacy. And now is the time to really practice and preach the morals and the values and the principles that you hold, and to move with integrity and move with wisdom. And when you do that here, it's like I think everything is starting to become more clear and starts to really open up here for you this month. Also, to your advice, and with this South Node card, this is about remembering your spiritual roots, especially with the Eight of Cups being Saturn and Pisces. This is about remembering your spiritual roots, where you come from, I would look at your human design. I don't know why I keep saying that or why that's been coming up lately. I would look at your human design. I would look at your channels. I would look at your gates. You could have the power of, or the gate of initiation. I think I said that for you last time. You don't have to, but. Clarify the Four of Swords here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, because right now you pull that Three of Pentacles in your current energy. It's like you're in this energy of doing, working, building, right? You're in a building season. But don't be afraid to slow down and rest when you need it, specifically if you're hitting a wall or hitting a block, because sometimes the answers do come from being and not doing. So confidence is your key to success here in the month of November, Leo. The rewards, I feel rewards are going to start coming in. Like there's going to be payoffs with what you're doing, what you're staying disciplined to. Like for instance, you could be working on something and let's just say you're not really seeing the results with things, but like this could be the month where you start to see the increase of results, right? It doesn't have to be major, but it's like, it's noticeable. Or maybe you're trying to gain mastery and discipline over yourself, whether it's complacency, laziness, escapism, whatever the case might be. You may find that this month you actually start to create discipline, and you start to see the rewards from it itself. So you just have to apply it to your situation, Leo. But I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. My camera is just fucking crashing out. So I appreciate you, Leo. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I would love to do a reading for you. That link is down below in the description of the video. And otherwise than that, I will see you and I will talk to you later. Bye, Leo.